Hey guys, what's up? Evan from Stock Music Musician today, and I just wanted to talk to you briefly about some fundamentals and sort of my philosophy about making music. I'm going to try and make a series out of this, so hopefully I'll have a lot of other interesting lessons for you. This is going to be pretty short. I just wanted to tell you, I guess, why I think it's important to always be making music. It's sort of unlike a lot of things, making music is both an act of inspiration, but also an act of skill. And so, there's things you can do to be inspired, but at the end of the day, sometimes inspiration comes and sometimes inspiration doesn't. So you really have to have the skill available to capture that inspiration when it does come. And that's why I would totally recommend learning how to use your piece of music software like Reason, learning how to play your instrument well so that you can actually play the parts that come into your head. And most importantly, and what the main topic of today is I would recommend you just write a lot of songs, because the more you write, the better you will get at writing, so that when inspiration does strike, you can really flow through that and start to get the song out. Now, a lot of people, only like to write when they're inspired, and I see why you might feel that way. But the reasons you want to be writing frequently are A, you do get better at it. B, the more songs you have, just sort of the quicker you can tell a good song from a bad song and know where you should be spending your time improving. 3, a big thing is that the more songs you have, the less you kind of care about each one. They stop being your special babies, and you can just sort of say, that's a song I wrote today when I was in that mood, and this other song's a song I wrote at that day, at that time, and not really be as attached to them as you would be if you only had 5 songs to your name. Another big reason to write lots of songs is because you can actually go ahead and cannibalize those songs and use them again in other places. So let's say you wrote this song and it had the most awesome bridge, but everything else was pretty lame. Now, maybe 6 months later, you're writing another song, you're really struggling, but it hits you all of a sudden that you have this awesome bridge liner. And so you can go cannibalize that bridge from that other song and throw it into your new song. So the more songs you write, the more bits and pieces you'll have to play around with and to borrow from. Another major reason to write lots of songs is because, at least if you're like me and into music licensing, the more songs you have, the more opportunities you have to license music. I can never really predict what songs people are going to like. Some of my personal favorite songs and the songs that I would consider to be my best have never been licensed, and songs that I feel like are just sort of crappy exercises constantly sell. So if you're interested in licensing music, writing a lot is also just a good way of having a lot of music to try to license. And the final reason I would recommend writing a lot of music is just that it gets you in the habit of writing music. And, just like anything, it's a habit. And if you're accustomed to doing it, then you're just going to set yourself up for more opportunities to be inspired. Because sometimes it just strikes. And if you never pick up your instrument to play, you never sit down to write a song, then you're never going to be struck by inspiration. Whereas if you're sitting down at a regular basis, maybe every Saturday morning or every Thursday night, whenever it is, and just plugging away and trying to write a song, you're going to find that over time you'll build up a catalog that gets better and better. And there'll be bad songs, but at least you'll know them, and you'll be able to move on past them quickly. So thanks a lot. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you're interested in more of these sorts of just more philosophical rants about making music in the comments section below. If you haven't taken a chance to subscribe yet, please do. And have a great one.